Hi everyone, welcome back to Tech Talks with Shlok, where today we're going to be talking about the Google Pixel 3a. So why would I talk about the Google Pixel 3a? Some of you may be wondering, because it is a device which was launched last year in I think May or June. It's been about 1 year since the launch of the Google Pixel 3a, and why would I talk about this now when maybe the Google Pixel 4a will be launching soon within a month or so. So the reason for the thing that I'm talking about this device is that yesterday I told you guys about the OnePlus 8's Indian pricing, which is around 4200 rupees, 42,000, sorry, 4200 can never be. So, and a few days ago I talked to you guys about the iPhone SE 2020 version. So that has a starting price of 42,500 rupees in India, and this was a device which was launched at a cheaper rate then and is available now at around $299 in US. That translates to exact Indian price is $31,000, 31,000 rupees. So without any further ado, let us start why I think I should be reviewing this device today, and this is actually the perfect time to review the Google Pixel 3 and tell you guys all about this. So without any further ado, let us start. I'm your Shlok, you're watching Tech Talks with Shlok, or actually listening to Tech Talks with Shlok, and let us begin. Talk about the design of the Google Pixel 3a. The Google Pixel 3a's design is quite interesting according to my opinion. It is having a plastic back and a plastic frame, so that is quite cheap, and some of you may be wondering, at the time this was launched, I think it was launched around $400. I'm not sure, maybe 400 or $300. No, I think it was launched above 400 or something, but whatever the price was, it was a mid-ranger device. And the funny thing was that it launched with a plastic and polycarbonate back, so that's not bad according to me, because plastic is more durable than glass, and the overall design is still similar to the Pixel 3 series. The colors also are quite similar, and one interesting thing is that this device is having Asahi Dragon Tail glass in the front and not Corning's Gorilla Glass. So this is an obvious budget restraint that they had to go for Asahi Dragon Tail glass. It is still good, but the Asahi Dragon Tail glass is not as famous as the Corning Gorilla Glass series. So that's it. Talk about the display. This device is having this is the Pixel 3a review, mind you. There were two devices, the Pixel 3a and the 3a XL, but this is the Pixel 3a, and this device has a 5.6-inch OLED display. So this was a good thing that Google didn't skimp on this and provide us with an LCD display. At least they gave us an OLED display, and this is a FHD plus OLED display with an always on display. There was no high enhanced refresh rate at that time, because only a few devices had a high enhanced refresh rate, and at that time refresh rate trend had not caught on very much. So the display overall quality is quite good, and since it's a Google panel, you can expect good true colors. And there will be a problem of screen burn, but that is a problem that every single OLED device has to face, so we cannot blame Google for that. Talk about performance. This is an area where Google did the major cost cutting, because it is having a Snapdragon 670 processor. So the 670 wasn't a very common processor, and we've not seen it too much, but this was a custom built chipset for Google, and it was available on the 3a as well as the 3a XL. This was paired with the Adreno 615 GPU, which is also not the best, but still at least they gave us Adreno GPU and not Mali's GPU, because Mali GPUs are not that great. I have personal experience in this matter. And this device was launched with Google's Android 9 Pie, but it has been upgraded to Android 10. And since it is a Google device, you can expect at least 2 or 3 years more of updates. The update schedule is so fast that these are one of the first devices to receive any major software update. So you don't have to worry about performance and software update. Yes, it is not the best performer, and if you want overall gaming, there are much better devices even in the 20,000 and 16,000 rupee budget segment, but overall there is no major problem. And sometimes we need to foresee the chipset, because sometimes we may think a chipset is not that powerful, but overall the device's usability is not bad, and the overall performance according to me is quite adequate. Talk about cameras. This device is having a 12.2 megapixel primary sensor, which is the famous Google sensor found on most Google devices. This is the same primary sensor from the Google Pixel 3 and 3 XL, and both these cameras perform quite good. And even though it's a single camera, it has means a software depth of field and software zoom, and you don't have to worry about any major problem. And it also has support for OIS and Google's camera. So this major thing why I'm reviewing this device is that if you want a good camera device under 35,000 30,000 rupees, Don't look anywhere else. Even if you don't care about anything, if you want the best camera all around, just go for the Pixel 3a or the 3a XL, depending on the size of the display that you like. And don't look at anything else, because Google's cameras are just simply amazing and they will wow you away. Also, this device is having a 8 megapixel selfie camera, which is also quite good and has support for 1080p videos at 30 fps. The last thing that was very funny was that this device has a 3.5mm headphone jack. So this was something that the Pixel 3 as well as the 3 XL did not offer. But the funny thing was that the 3A as well as the 3A XL offered this. So that was very funny, because Google removed it from their primary devices, but still they are having it in their A series devices. And also this device is having Google's Type-C charging, so you don't have to worry about slower charging speeds. And it, I think, supports Qi wireless. It does not have wireless charging, sorry. It supports those Qualcomm quick charge or something, but there is Type-C, so that's good. Now I'm talking about the final verdict. So yeah, this device appeals to those. This is not an all-rounder by any matter according to me. Performance is at average. Display is not that great if you talk about it. But the overall thing is that if you are looking for a great camera device, then look nowhere else. Buy the Pixel 3a or the 3a XL. But for those who are looking for a bang for the buck, or are looking for an amazing all-rounder, I would suggest you look somewhere else for a OnePlus maybe, or something else, because this is simply not an all-rounder and is meant for those who love cameras and are. So that was all for today's video. Hope you guys like this video. This was the Pixel 3a review. If you guys want, I'll make a 3a XL review, but there's nothing major different. It's just a display difference. So that's all for today's video. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to Tech Talks with Shlok, and I'll meet you guys in another video soon.